Welcome to Block 2, Crystal Star of the Cheshire Quilters Guild 2018 Block of the Month. For this one we're going to start, you can't really see my lines, but I've drawn the horizontal vertical lines and the diagonal lines on this, and I'm going to use these two squares to make 8 half square triangles. I'll meet you back here when they're ready to trim up. Alright, I've stitched on both sides of the two diagonals, and now I'm going to cut along the two diagonals and the horizontal and vertical lines to separate my 8 half square triangles. Now I also want to share with you, this is going to be the last video where I actually go through all the steps for doing half square triangles, because they're all done the same way. And in future videos, I will just show things, new things that we haven't covered before. So I'm going to end up with 8 half square triangles that look like this. I'll be back. I'm going to go press them. This time we're going to press the seams to the side, and then we're going to trim them down. I'll be back so we can watch the trimming. One correction: for this block 2, the Crystal Star, we need to press the seams open on our half square triangles. We're going to have too much bulk not to. So we can, again, we have two choices for trimming them up. Use our ruler with a 45. Make sure the 3.5 inch is on all sides. Trim 2 sides. Rotate the block. Line up the 2 sides with the 3.5 and the 45 on your seam line, and trim. Or we can use the Tucker trimmer for doing this, and it doesn't matter which method you use, just get all your units trimmed up. And I'll meet you back here when you do. I'm going to kind of do 2 at once here. I've got my fabric C squares that I've drawn my line on, and then I've got my fabric B and E squares I've got them all layered up. I'm going to stitch on both sides of my diagonals and trim and have 4 more half square triangles to put together in our block. I'll meet you back here when I have them all finished. So here are all my units put together, and now I'm going to assemble it just like we assembled block 1. I'll meet you back here when I have the block finished. And there you have it. Block 2 of the Cheshire Quilters Guild 2018 Block of the Month. Crystal Star. See you next time for Block 3.